To fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it. Hey, put it in.
Derrick Henry. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Henry. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They'll try and run forward with Elliott. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
46-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Cowboys.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up
3rd. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. A first down carry for Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
gain on the play.
That's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Davante Adams, 29 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Cowboys 8, Eagles nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 32-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. And the ball is knocked out. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Eagles.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Watson's pass intended for Tony Pollard. Incomplete. Darius Slay on the coverage.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A A big play that time on the catch and run. 51 yards. So on fourth down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
A 6-yard.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Watson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st down, it's Henry, and he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
The ball carrier.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
Now it's Henry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Eagles nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
7-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all of these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd and a yard. Allen, that'll be caught. Rager with it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Now Allen. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
Watson looks to throw again. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2.
Point conversion.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Now Watson. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Eagles 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Jalen Reagor on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Going deep for Dig. This is caught at the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
20-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
To throw again. Allen. This is caught. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Allen again, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
Allen's pass intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rodney McLeod. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Boston Scott on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 3. At the 23.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of contact.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles get a score closer. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. To throw, it's Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is going to lose yardage here. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun, Watson. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the gun, Allen. His pass caught at the 4. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now Elliott, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down.
Run for Pollard. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Cowboy ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Again, it's Henry. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third.
Eagles take over first and 10.
On first down, Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Rolling to his left. And now he'll let it's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. Allen's throw is complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Eagles first down.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert there to make the grab. And the Eagles are back within a score. Doug Peterson says, let's go for two here. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. On 2nd and 9, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation. And
that's why it got knocked away there. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson forced out to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Now Pollard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Eagles' 14-yard line.
And the busy night for Henry continues.
Derrick Henry.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll run for it with Henry. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Watson now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. The Cowboys now will once again go for 2. Here's Watson. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
You can't block me. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight. Alert. Breathe, defense. Right there. 54. Right there.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards. And a Cowboy 1st down.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
2nd and 2 at the Eagles' 42-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And they take a knee. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.